Chapter 5. Diagnostic. Number 1. Different colors. Number 1. Write the fraction 4.5%. When I ask you, remember this? One pizza, a number, and this percent. So 1 is 100%. And we have two branches. A, you multiply by 100 when you have a number to convert to percent. And B, you divide by 100. When you have percent, convert to number. Since you have percent convert to number, I go to branch B. And it's in like 4.5 over 100. Get rid of this decimal. How? I multiply this and this by 10. I will get 45 over 1,000. So far so good. And they ask you to simplify this. If I divide numerator denominator by 9, but by 5, I will get 9 over 200. It's 9 over 200. This is number 1. If you have a question, ask me. But you ask it, I try to explain. Number 5. Number 5. 80 is 40% of what number? I have no idea. But number under number. So far so good. X times 40 cross equals 80 times 100. Divide by 40 plus parts. Cancel, cancel. 1 goes to time. Then you get the result equals to what? 200. And unit of measurement without percentage. This was number 5. If so fast, ask me. Understand up to this point everything students. Okay, anyway, even though you know everything, practice with me. Number 6. Number 6. Exactly the same like it was. C is, to save time, I do like this. 83 and 1 over 3%. Which is 249 plus 1, 250 over 3. 250 over 3%. I converted mixed to improper. Multiply plus 1. And C is 83 of what number? I have no idea. Percent and a percent, and this number. Now cross X times 250 over 3 equals C times 100. Take different column and multiply reciprocally both parts by 3 over 250. Three to 50. 50 goes into 100 2 times. and 250 5 times. 2 times 3 is 6 times C over 5. 6C over 5. This was number 6. So far so good. The comparisons, exactly the same steps. Only instead of 80 we have what? C 6 cross it out 7. So far so good. Questions? No questions. How many 16ths are in 87 in 1/2%? 16ths. Well, first of all, it's not convenient to operate with a mixed number. It would be, what is it? 160, 174, 175 over 2%. Since you ask a 16th, you here, and you're supposed to go over there. How to do this? Easy. It's the same like 175 over 2. You have to divide by 100. What is division by 100? I multiply the denominator by 100. So far so good. Now simplify. If I divide by 25, I had 4. If I divide by 25, I'm supposed to get what in this case? 7? 7, yes, times 21, 40, 35, 7. Okay, and I get what? 7 over 8. But they ask you, how many 16th? 16th. So multiply by 2, multiply by 2. I got 14 16ths. Or you can write 14 times 1 over 16. How many 16ths I have? 14 16ths. 14. What I did, I just converted this to number. So far, so good. Questions? Every time keep in mind this simple 2 pizzas. Okay, good. If you have a question, ask me. And finally, number 10. Based on your questions, number 10. What percent of 60? So 60 is 100%, right? This is what percent of 60 is 72. And 72, I have no idea. Percent of the percent, right? So how to solve? 60x equals 72 times 100. Divide by 60. Cancel out. Cancel the 0. 6 goes into 72 12 times. 12 times 10, 120. Unit of measurement, percent. Everywhere use actually the same approach. Only put correct way these 4 terms. Who understand this chapter? This chapter, right? Good. So question for you, remind me please, I did not give you a retest from the chat, did I? Did we do a test for this chapter? Probably not, right? I have to.
No, I don't think so.
Yes, I looked at my database, but I never remember anything by heart. Okay, good, good. You'll get it. Equaling one with this method, every time behind the scene, I give a chance to improve. For instance, when I use whiteboard, I have up to 30% improvement compared to smartboard. When I use this method, when you interrelate different pieces of information, you also increase by 25%. So all modern achievement of pedagogy give you chances to be the smartest. Now, six, exercise 1, number, chapter 6. Let me find the chapter 6. Exercise 1. Chapter 6, exercise 1, number, what question it was? Number 4. Number 4. Okay. Number 4. Who asked you number 4? Elizabeth, would you? Oh, Elise, would you like to read number 4, please?
Oh, okay.
Thank you. Exercise 1, number 4. You're not ready, my friends?
Double check chapter 5 retest.
No, this is chapter 6. Soon, in future, let me put the nice kids, all of you. But you have to have in front of you everything you follow my class. What is fooling around? Is it possible to get any results when you're not concentrated? I give example. I work in many different fields. One of my field, I tell you a real story. I created computerized shoes, very smart shoes for spacemen. Because in the space, where gravitation is very low, and people live this, right, many years, not months at least. Their bones becomes weaker, they don't move enough. And I invented, with my colleague, another professor, we invented the shoes, which all spacemen use these shoes. And the shoes, if you put, they connected with computers, special devices, and they made the impression that people walking, even though they're sitting. After that, we use these devices for people after stroke and angina, right? In this case, that they can't move. We put the shoes and had the impression they're moving, they're walking. We even can make impression they move faster or slower, even though they lay down like vegetable. And it used a lot, this kind of shoes, our pattern. And we made it for operator who work on atomic station. You know, nuclear stations, when they work, they're supposed to be so careful. If you have been over there, it's tons of different devices with different errors, measurement devices. And if you lose your concentration and you don't see some changes, it could be disaster, like Chernobyl, for instance, right? And guess what? They use this right now, the shoes, because shoes helping they concentrate. And we already finished this chapter 5. I make a bridge with this. And now we start the chapter 6, exercise 1. And you're not on the same page. In order to succeed, you have to be everybody on the same page. You have to have in front of you handouts. And before, even don't ask you to read. You read for yourself every time. And your result will be increased a lot because I put all these ingredients together to make it perfect score. If you lose any of this ingredient, your score will not be nice, 100%. Let's say one last time, okay, students?
Miss Morris receives a salary raise from $25,000 to $27,500. Find the percent of increase.
Excellent. So for next time, not only because of you, you have to have in front of you this stuff. Number 4. So it's the same what we have here from 30,000 to 60,000. Number 1, find delta, changes of this, changes, difference. So finally it's 60,000. Initially 30,000. It will be 30,000. Now, since they started from 30,000, look at this. Home for 30,000 initially. Always take a base. So 30,000, just formal way, is 100%. And this 30,000, this 30,000, and this is the 30,000. Just coincidence. Is X. Even without counting, based on symmetry, X equal to 30,000. Okay. This one. So based on this, X must be equals to what? 100%. Or you can make cross multiplication. So far, so good. Any questions? And even without this stuff, if you bought for 30,000 and increase your profit by 30,000, maybe you get 100%. 100%. If you have any question, ask me. Okay, number 5, Karen, please. 5.
During the pre-holiday rush, Martin's department store increased its sales staff from 150 to 200 persons. By what percent must it now decrease its sales staff to return to the usual number of salespersons?
Thank you. So let's see, right, this model, what we have. During this store, increase the sales staff from, so it was 150. Let's make this diagram. To what? To 200 people. And now they have a goal, so this is branch A. Now they want to make it after this holiday, they want to return to original amount. This is B. So this is not symmetrical because for here, for this move, this is base. And for this move, it's this base, right? Let's do the same step, what we have. Step number 1, when I go branch A. Okay. Or branch B. This delta equals to what? 200 minus 150 is 50 people in any directions, right, in this case. But they ask you about by what percent should move decrease. So I use this base. This will be base because we studied branch B right now. So originally would be 200 people, new amount of people in this, and this would be 100%. And this 50 people, they have to fire, right? I don't know. That's why step number 3, 200x equals 50 times 100. And you divide by 200, both parts. And this goes to this 2 times. And ask you how many percent, right? 25%. Okay. Always be careful what to choose for base. Okay. To understand up to this point, everything, students. Some nice kid, even though you don't see this, but system send me a list how many seconds you watch some nice browsers here. Don't do this. Don't use any browsers, Mail. Okay, questions? Exercise 2, number 1. 2, number 1. Okay. Discount. Okay, 2, number 1. Okay. 2, 1 and 2, 3. Okay, Andrei, would you like to read 2, 1? Yes, please.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exercise 2, right?
Yes, exercise 2. When I say 2, 1, it means exercise 2, number 1. Yes.
How much is saved by buying a freezer marked as $600 with a discount of 20% rather than one marked at a $600 with a discount of 10% and then 10%?
Thank you. Let's go step by step. 2, 1. You can do it faster, probably. Let's go step by step. So I can show how to do it faster, but look at this. 20% is 0.2. Step number 2, 0.2 of what? Of 600. It will be 120 off. So since price was 600, you subtract 120 and you get new price for 80. For 80. Now versus the second scenario. In the second scenario, they had 10%. I do the same step, which is 0.1. Step number 5. 10% of 600, 0.1 of 600 would be 60 off. Step number 6. Since it was 600 and 60 cheaper, it would be $540. Okay. And the first price after the first discount. Discount. Next, read this. After that, they have 2 successive discounts. So you take from this also 10%. 0.1 of this new price, and you get 540 times 1 is $54. This is second discount. Step number 8. Since the last price was 540, and you subtract $54, it will be what? 486. This is final price. Final price. This scenario A and this scenario B. In scenario A, we get final price for 80. And scenario for 86, they ask you what is the difference, right? So step number 9, delta equals to 486 minus 480, and you get $6. It's very helpful if you buy in, let's say, Best Buy, eBay, Amazon, and they have Christmas sale, right? And you can make this calculation to see. It's look at this, pay attention. This is 20, analyze what we have. Let me take different color. This is 20. And this is one time. And this is a second time. If you add them up, it's also 20. But if you give you, what is better for store? For store is much better if they put tag 10% yellow. After that, another 10% orange. And some people who did not study chapter 6, they think this is 20%, but this is wrong. If item is not expensive, like for $600, you'll not see big difference. But pretend you have they make the same trick with Bentley or Maserati or part of these cars, right? It's huge money. That's why seeing is not believing. When you go to after the sale, keep in mind they trick you. Instead of writing this one, they make you happy. They're like 10 and 10. 10 and 10 is not 20 at all. Who understand this, student? 100%. Okay. Always. Or sometimes what they do during nighttime, they switch prices, right, on all this item. After that, right, last day sale, 40% off. Yes, compare what is written on this one at night. But if you compare the sale with regular price, it's much more expensive. Keep in mind. And one more, student. Number 3. Number 3. And probably this is Matthew, right? Matthew, please. Number 3.
Christmas cards are sold after Christmas for 90 cents a box instead of $1.20 a box. The rate of discount is, and then, oh yeah, the rate of discount is.
Okay, good. Now let's do the same. What we have in this, in number 3. Number 3. Make this model. Okay. At the beginning, it was $1.20. After Christmas, it's cheaper because nobody needs this after Christmas, unless for the next year. Okay. The rate of discount. Oh, this is even easier to be solved, right? So step number 1, find delta difference. 120 minus 0.90, you have 0.30. Actually 30 cents, right? Better to use 30 cents. So this is original. Very important to see base. Because sometimes on the text, they put some number in the front. But always look in the root. Root here is this original. So I put in cents. 120 cents right, is 100%. And the 30 cents, the same like 30 cents. I have no idea. Cross. Step number 3. 120x equal 30 times 100 divided by 120 and divide by 120. 30 goes in 120 4 times, and 4 goes into 125 times. And unit of measurement percentage discount. So far, so good. I went through all this. Yes, Matthew. I went through all these questions. In a couple minutes, you will go to bathroom. One student wrote me about question related to your one of this package. Let me see this question. Okay. Question number 25 from package sale tax and discount practice. Who would like to read question number 25? If you like to read it. Rashella, please. Question 25. Not muted here. No, not muted. Who would like to read question number 25 from here? Seihan, please. If you not participate, I also will not participate. Just close it, say finish. Daniel, please.
Okay, number 25.
Yes.
Original price of a car is $48,000. The discount is 30%, and there's a tax of 5%.
Okay, excellent. Soon, would you like to get this answer in steps or to do it in one line? Who would like to get in one line?
Steps, please.
Steps or one line?
One line. Steps.
Let me go through this. Look at this, what we have, 25. Many questions you can solve mentally, right? I mean, not mentally, but fast. What we know, original price is 48,000, given. 48,000. What else? Discount. 30%. Tax. 5%. Okay. How I usually solve this problem in one line? So first of all, look at this. If you have discount 30, discount is subtraction. 100 minus 30 is 70%, right? Which is 0.7. What I did, I just write after these steps, I just show this. 100 minus 30, I just write here. 100 minus 30 is 70%, which is 0.7. I got 0.7. Tax 5%. 100 plus 5 is 105%, which is moved 2 steps to the left, is 1.05 times 1.05. And the original price is 48,000. Just multiply the three numbers. If you have experience, not necessarily to write it down. It's obviously if discount 30, multiply by 7. If 5%, so multiply by 105. If I multiply, I did it, I get 35,208. But this is one line. It helps you a lot in reality. So my suggestion, use these tactics to solve, because especially now, many of you will have digital SAT, and this is very important to save time on this step. Instead of writing a few steps, 6 point, whatever, 6 steps, one line. Who understand this 100%? 100. Just do it in one line. Sometimes they have 3 successive discount, after that increasing, etc. One line. Okay, now, students, go to bathroom, everybody. After the bathroom, raise your hand. When you come back, and we continue. Soon, don't forget, raise hand. I'm waiting for you, right? When you come back, raise your hand and keep it raised. Excellent. So just 4, 5 students came back. Again, soon, when you come back, raise your hand and keep it raised, please. I can start the explanation since you'll be get lost at the beginning. So I'm waiting for everybody to come back. Okay, excellent. While you're waiting, students, thank you for student who sent me picture of this homework of not homework it must picture of your notes from classes. I understand where you are and I see a way of explanation, everything right. I make adjustment to make it even stronger. Can student who send me this picture of notes from different states, can you write in this control panel if you need help for this to go in depth of these topics? Student who send me this photocopy a picture of your notes, write down, do you need help to go deeper, for instance, system of equations, somebody sent, or basic of geometry, somebody sent, and actual system of equation. Do you need who send me sent system of equation right down? Do you need more help for this topic to go deeper? Can you write it down for me, please? In this control panel, only Dr. Farber sees this control panel in a question pen. Nobody can see instead of it. It's not for students. Think about it. I need feedback. Okay, students, can we start to continue these classes? Put your hands down, everybody. Put your hands down. Karen, Lawrence, Nicole. Okay, good. And turn off your browsers here. We don't need these browsers at all. Okay, thank you. So even during break, don't use browsers because I tell you why. Because you're losing attention. After break, some of you thinking about Cheburashkas, right? You have to concentrate on what you're doing here. So I write a problem. I will solve the first by myself. Write down together. Okay. Problem number 1. I make it shorter. Alex sells cell phones. He is paid blank doors per week. Plus blank plus a blank % commission on all his sales. how much does he earn in a week in which his sales amount to blank. So let me read it again. Alex sells cell phone. He is paid $9 per week plus percent commission on all his sales. How much does he earn on a week in which his sales amount to blank? Okay. Who can explain you why we use commission here? Just raise hand. Who understand why we use commission and what is it? Okay. Who would like to explain? Put your hands down. Who would like to explain us idea of commission here, just by voice? Okay. Lawrence, please.
Well, I'm pretty sure commission is like when you, for example, sell a car and you get a percent of the amount you sold the car for, or like something like that.
Yeah, makes sense. But why don't you get fixed amount of money? Let's say if you sell a car, you get $100. Why we need commission?
To motivate you to like.
Absolutely great, to motivate, this keyword. So idea is, if have you seen, if you get some offices, people just yawning, they don't know what to do in this case, but we came to some stores and these people who work in the store, they're very active because they motivated by commission. The more they sell, the more, according to business rules, you have different business rules, the more money you will get at the end. And usually people who work for commission, they have two kinds of payment. First of all, fixed rate, small amount of money to survive. Because pretend he did not sell anything. He's supposed to eat something, right? He's supposed to commute to this work to pay for transportation. So usually they have couple branches. One is fixed rate to maintain in order he survive. And the second, make him motivated. Okay, let me make these numbers. And today we're going to go through a few topics. Let's say he has 200 per week plus 5% commission. Who can explain what does it mean on all his sales? In all his sales. Matthew?
Basically, it means on each sale he makes, he gets 5% of the total cost of total sale.
Makes sense, right? Can you give me another situation when not all his sales? Another idea? Let me see. Okay, we'll see another problem. And pretend this is $1,840. How to solve this kind of problem? So he is earning, I put here. Okay. You can split by two branches. One branch, he get fixed rate, which is fixed rate. $200 per week, regardless. And the second is they said 5%. 5% on sales, which is 0.05. You convert to decimals. And what is his sales? Is $1,840. That's why when you complete this graph, what you will have? You get $200 fixed rate plus 0.05 of this, all his sales. Okay, if you multiply, I did it. This is $92. And 200 plus 92, you get what? $292 per week. So 92 is not big money for this case, but it's almost how what he got from here. For him in percentage is a lot. Okay, who understand this 100%, this commission? Okay, not difficult, but many cases based on this. Let me give another one. I will change a little bit, not override a lot. Let's say he is paid 250. 250. Plus, let's say I leave it also 5% or 10%, doesn't matter. Okay, 10%. I will change it to 10%. So I change it. Instead of big problem, I have like entire page. I give you very small. It's not creative writing. On all sales over $5,000. This is the second model for commission. In 1 week, his sale is 14,000. 14,000. So I change problem, I have big problem, but I try to squeeze it to this problem. Okay. Now, if I change a little bit here, I will change it. So this fixed rate is 250. And this is what we have here. They said 10%, 10%, which is 0.1. And his sale was 14,000. But how it works? They said if you sell up to 5,000, you get 0 commission. Everything you start earning every cent over 5,000, right? What we have minus 5,000. This is keyword here. Compared to previous problem, it was for all sales, and this only above this you start getting some money. In this case, you will be more motivated for $5,000 sales. you improve your company, right? Company get money. After that, you get something. And now, complete this graph. What is it? It will be 250. 250. This fixed rate plus, what is it? It's 9,000, right? 9,000. 9,000 times 0.1. You multiply by 0.1, it will be 900. This is 900 plus 250. And your salary would be 1,150. This key thing, actually, in these two cases of philosophy of commission, who understand this 100%? 100. This is not difficult. They like this question on different tests, and this is your life. Maybe during your some work, you also get some commission for something, or help your employee to get commissions. Let's explain this part, and you will practice by yourself. All of them very similar to this. The next topic. Any questions so far about commission? No questions? Nicole, Rochelle? No questions? You're raising hand. Okay, good. Good, good. I write another problem. For instance, problem number 3. For instance, a snowboard sells for blank comma giving the dealer blank percent profit. What was this cost? Cost. So all these questions, they're based on terminology. Terminology is not complicated here, right? Don't be afraid this terminology. And what we have here, you can do two different ways. I give you numbers. For instance, for $40 and 25% of profit. I saw a couple of days to give you a chance to practice at home with the same kind of exercises. Okay. So $25%. Oh, he's selling this. Let's say 100%, and his profit he bought it for 100%. His profit is 25%. So he buy, it's real life. He buy for something, include profit. Okay. And in this case, he sell it. He sell this he bought, and he sells the item, maybe not the best diagram, for 100 plus 25%, which is 125%. He sell it. So this just illustration. Number 2. When he sells for $40, what do you think? In this $40, profits included or not? Question for you. What do you think? In this $40 he sell for, profit is included or not included? Let's vote. So who thinks profit is not included? Okay, who has no idea? And who thinks profit is included? Let me explain, very simple. I don't know any example. I bought this pyramid for $20. For instance, I just made example, $20, right? I decided to sell this pyramid. What is supposed to have profit? I supposed to sell it for more money or for less money? What do you think? You understand my question?
More money.
More money, yes, more money. So profit is included here. This 25% is over there in this $40 because he sell it for $40. And if he sell, can he get to this customer sell? Well, I forget, give me back my money. No, he sold for 40. In this 40 including his profit. It means this is $40 include what he paid when he bought it, right? Plus his profit, 125%. And they ask you, what is his cost? This cost him when he buy it. And definitely, in this case, he bought it without this profit, right? And from this simple proportion, you can find what is it. Again, this is only one thing. Everything we study with you. This 40 included his profit. That's it. That's why in step number 3, cross x times 125 equals 40 times 100. Divide by 125 both parts. 125 divided by 25 is 5. 100 divided by 25 is 4. 5 goes into 40 8 times. 8 times 4, $32. Now analyze what happened in this problem. I want to feel it. He bought it. He bought this item Okay, bought for $32. After that, sold for $40. And this $40 included his profit 25%. If you understand this, after they just mechanics here. Better? Who feel better about this problem right now? Better. Who has question? Without hesitation, ask me. Every time you include profit and give example. I had different students from different countries, different tests, and they may be example. For instance, they have AliExpress. What else? eBay, Amazon. They buying the same item, but only some people more greedy, some less. And they included more profit in the same item, made in China. And based on this, they building their businesses. So far, so good. So always profit is included in this item. Keep in mind, it's easy. Better? Okay, good. Let me solve another one. And actually, what is X here? X is a cost. You can write here, not forget. This cost. And profit is here. Another problem. Let me read it. Another problem. Okay. Alex. Problem number 4. The same Alex. Sells as speaker. Let's see. For blank dollars. Which is number 4. Okay, just a second. Includes or gives $33 and 1/3% profit. During sale, during a sale, okay, the profit is 10%. Let's see, where is it? 10%. What is the sale price of a speaker? And let me put here, price is 33 and 1/3. I do all these steps slowly. There's $80. Okay. Like we did before. First of all, if this is 100% his cost and his profit let's see diagram number 1 is 33 and 1/3%. So he is selling this for complete this graph 133 and 1/3%, which is 399 plus 1, 400/3. That's what he is item included this amount. Now look at this, what they said. Step number 2. If he's selling for $80, there's $80 including this 1/33 and 1/3. Only I did preliminary job. This equivalent of this is 400/3%, more convenient. Including profit, but the cost he bought, it was not 133, it was 100%. This cost for him. He bought it in China. And this is my cost, his cost. This key thing, after this just mechanics. Understand up to this point 100%. Logic simple. All business is based on this idea. Now, step number 3. Step number 3 right here. X, or right over there. Step 3. X times 400/3 equals 80 times 100. I take different color, multiply purple by 3 over 400 plus parts. Okay. And this and this, this and this, these 2 zeros and these 2 zeros, 4 goes into 80 20 times, and this would be 60. What is 60? 60 unit of measurement is dollars, and this his cost. I know what he bought for, right? 60. Now read the next one. During his sale, his profit is 10%. 10%. I need room, I start from here. So 10%, which is 0.1. Of what? of 60.1 times 60, which is $6. During a sales, his profit is, I believe I skipped one word here. Let me read again. Profit is cut to 10%. Is cut to 10%. Yes, now it's correct. Let's have a look at this, right? So number 5. This is 0.1 times 60 is $6. $6. And since his it decreased, it becomes $6. And since his cost was, he bought it in China for $60, profit becomes smaller. And they ask you, what is the sale price for this one right now? Step number 5. He bought it for 60, and for this profit decrease, it becomes only $6 for his extra 6, and you got $66. Okay, that's all chain. Behind the scene, what we did is we prepare perfectly, do all this mechanic stuff. After that, use a logic. Always, whatever you sell in this problem, so this exercise, you include profit. When you sell, if you sell a speaker, so profit is included over there. So for the first step, we get cost, how much you pay to buy this item, and the second, you decide you plan to get 33 and 1/3 for this one, right? Or whatever, but you get only 10%, and you're selling this for $66 because this sale, like Christmas sale. Any question for this, students? Before I erase? No questions. Okay. So this was the second topic, profit and loss. Profit and loss. And we have 15 more minutes. And now we're gonna go to topics we perfectly know. Right? This about taxes. Taxes. I give you a problem. Taxes we practice with when you. I don't give you problems today to solve because I just want to explain you more. Taxes. This is easy stuff. I give a couple examples of this. What is problem number 5? Number 5. The income tax. In some state, is, I make it shorter, not create record. Blank percent of the first $1,000. Blank percent of the next $2,000. $4% of the next $3,000. And 5% thereafter. Find the tax on an income of blank 25,000. And income tax is, there is 2% of the first, 3% of the next, 4% of the next, and 5% thereafter. Okay, let me solve it by myself. Okay, why we use it? Who will tell me why we use this kind of taxes? Why can't they say, well, you pay 5% regardless? Who can tell me why they use this kind of somebody? You name it progressive taxing. For instance, some people with low income, if they pay 5%, for instance, right, it would be not fair how they survive. That's at the beginning when they get a lot of a little bit money, they charge it more for tax. But more money they have, they give a chance for this is progressive taxing to survive them. Some makes sense, right, for you? Let's go step by step. Read this. Step number 1. 2%. When you have 2%, it's the same 0.02 of the first 1,000 of 1,000. How you do this? Look at this, 1,000, three digit to the right. 1, 2, 3, and put 0. It will be $20. He just paid $20. The next step, 3% of 2,000. 3% at 0.03 of 2,000. 3 times 2 is 6, and you move 3 points, 1, 2, 3. It will be $60. So far, so good. The next step, 4%. This is 4% is 0.04 of what? Of the next $3,000 times $3,000. 4 times 3 is 12, and move to the right, it will be what? $120. And 5% thereafter. 5%. 5% is what is it? Is 0.05, like we did. But what is thereafter? It means if his income was step number 5, $25,000, and he already paid for 1,000. This one, this already paid. What else? 2,000, right? Plus 3,000. It will be 6,000. 25 minus 6, it would be 19,000. $19,000. And look at this, number 5. This is 0.05 of 19,000. And this case, they're supposed to pay, I multiply, it would be $950. But they ask you, what is total tax? Step number 6. Total tax. What we have here? We already actually did it for this state. It will be $20 plus 60 plus 120 plus 950, right? And would be 1150. Okay, yes. Actually, all steps we perfectly know from chapter 5. Only here some logic, and logic is pretty simple. Who really understand this kind of exercises? Okay. How you feel about percentage? We have 5 more minutes. Would you like to solve one problem by yourself in percentage? Raise your hand if you'd like. Who would like to practice right now or not 100%? How many students would like to practice with percentage problem? 50-50? Okay. Okay, look. I check how you understand this topic. Everywhere I use Alex, and I put here. In many times they give this problem. Write it down. If you need a few more minutes, you're welcome. One problem. Let me use the same Alex. Alex, what is it? Problem number 7. Alex is 20% heavier than Bob. By how much? Percent, I make it this faster, is Bob lighter than Alex? Okay, good luck. Who understand what is written? One more time. Alex is 20% heavier than Bob. By how much percent is Bob lighter than Alex? Solve it soon, send me in control panel. Good luck. Nice try, students. By the way, before you answering, students who send me picture, I ask you for stuff you study in school related to, I forget, related to system of equation of lines. Mhm. Who do you need help? What you send? Send me. Raise your hand if you need help for topic that you send me. We're gonna study this in depth of the system of equation, much deeper than you do in school. But so far, do you need help or you feel comfortable with the system of equations? Okay. So let me know without hesitation if you need help for any topic. Okay. I like that many students wrote me that you got test. And let me read. We had a quiz in the school on percentage. I got 100% because of these classes. Very good. This is Lawrence and few more students wrote this similar with different text. Very good. So not only get 100% for this one. Nice try, students. Keep doing. Okay. This is kind of question from many tests you have. We need a couple more minutes. Okay. Take a couple more minutes. I see your results. No comments so far. Soon, who need help for this problem? Put your hands down. Who need 1 more minute to solve it, to finish this, to send me? Okay, 1 moment. I give you 1 more minute, and after that I explain. So my suggestion, when I give these exercises with a percentage, right, try to go not formal way, because I change a little bit, not prices, but weight, but this is same percentage. Okay, let me explain this. Okay, by the way, I got message from students. Yes, I can upload this lecture on this our YouTube, Facebook, right? When you get this lecture, my suggestion, when you give this assignment, just put on pause, try to solve it again, rewind it, do it again, unless this is key question for many tests, okay? So, and we will, after we upload, we send you link not only for people who ask me right now, would like to get link to this lecture for practicing. When I upload, right? We will give this percentage, majority. Only condition you have to practice, not just watch, okay? Good. So look at this problem. This problem, we already did this problem. What is weird in this? Weird that they don't have any numbers. And I told you, when you don't have any numbers, you choose numbers. We don't know weight of Bob's weight. We don't know Alex's weight. So choose nice number. If you remember how people invented percent, remember invented percent? Percent is actually what is it? This percent. So this is 1, this is 0, and this is 0. It's 100, right? Percent. So 100 is convenient number. Let me put, I use red color probably. Since I don't know their weight, but I choose convenient number to operate with. Let's say Bob is 100 pounds. Let's say. Because percent doesn't matter what you choose, the result will be the same. In this case, so step number 1. Let Bob is 100 pounds. Step number 2. Alex is 100% plus 20%. Why? Because 20% heavier. Is 120%, or convert to decimals is 1.2 of Alex. So step number 3 is 1.2, and this for Alex as well, right? 1.2 of 100 pounds. This 100 pounds. Alex is 120 pounds.
What?
Alex is 120 pounds. 1.2 times 100. So far, so good? Now, so keep in mind. Now, we compare Bob to Alex. This is Alex, and this is Bob. And we go from Alex to Bob. Alex is a base. And what we know, he is 120 pounds. And he is a base because we go from this initial point. Very important. So step number 4. Initial point is, everybody understand this, right? Because we compare to Alex, he's our base. Like in Paris, they have a base is a meter made of special material. This is base. So 120 pounds. And since this is a base, our base, this is 100, always base is 100%. So this is 100%. And Bob is 100 pounds, 100 on the 100. I don't know how many percent Bob of Alex. This is Bob. And this Alex. What is the next? Cross multiplication, step number 5. X times 120 equals 100 times 100. Divide by 120. by 120. Look at those slowly, 120, 120. Now, I can divide by what? I can divide it by 4, let's say. Cross it out. Divide by 4, it will be 3. Divide by 4, it will be 25. 25 times 10 is 250 over 3. 250, it will be, what is it? 8 times 3, 24. I'll get 83. And what is it? 83 and 33, so 100%. This is the answer. This is a classical example for many tests. And many people using if 20 heavier, this 20 less. Not at all. Why? Because you move in different directions. When you go from Bob to Alex, base is Bob. It's increased 20%, plus 20%. But when you go back, base absolutely different person. And that's why you get this answer. So I have this question from many students from different tests. Even they give on job interview, and believe it or not, this Google Gaga stuff. Who really understand it right now, students? I believe this is nice from two different things. Let me emphasize. Number one, if you don't have one value, you just voluntarily choose nice numbers. Don't put, can I use 93.53 years, but why? Choose convenient number. And the second way, always choose base correctly, and you will be winner. Okay, again, at home, I send you this lecture, put on pause, practice, and be expert in percentage. Okay, I give you homework right now. This is SHSAT. Percentage we use everywhere. All our research with creating new medical drugs, everywhere, percentage. Okay, today is 21st already. 21st. Read a notebook. Read everything we did here. Read the mistakes. Read chapter 5, diagnostic. Chapter 5, retest. Retest. Chapter 6. Redo this. Let me read these red colors. Red, it means I send you this picture. Redo exercise 1 and 2. If you practice with this sales tax and discount, try to use one way. Also redo what they give you. All this stuff. Okay, this you do not ask me questions. Number 7. Chapter 6. Exercise 3, 4, 5. I explain you all this exercise in very details. Anyway, even though I explain, I already sent this picture package for you. Even though I explain it for you, right? Read the introduction to this and practice with introduction. No new packages this, right? This I erase it. Now let's see, I look at my eye Maybe I give some adjustment to this part, to this chapter, because in chapter, on this chapters, not enough exercises, just 15 exercises for 3 chapters, it's not enough. But anyway, what if I, instead of this, I give you, instead of extra handouts, I give you diagnostic test as well. Diagnostic. And you don't need these extra packages. Chapter 6, diagnostics. After this. That's it. So we'll send this only picture because everything you have. Okay, students. Well, if you don't have any, do you have any questions for today's lecture? You feel more professional in this case? Okay, have a nice evening. Be strong, be well. Enjoy math.
Thank you, Dr. Farber.
Welcome, everybody.
Bye. Thank you. Bye.
Enjoy your vacation and exercise. Yes.